guys, welcome to my video. It is Thursday, April the 13th, and yeah, I'm here for my weekly update. It's 7:30 at night. Light's gone over, so we're all good. I've had a really shit week, and I'm on my third glass of wine, so you're going to get what you get tonight. Cheers. That's probably the first time you've seen me drinking wine. Trust me, after the week I've had, I've needed it. Anyway, I'm now off work until Tuesday, which is bloody brilliant. It's just what I need. I'll be back in next Tuesday. So early doors tomorrow morning. I'll be in my car on the motorway down to see Maddie. It's going to take me about 4.5 hours from here to get to Maddie, so that'll do me. And I'll be with her by breakfast and all's good. And then I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday with my girl, and I'll drive back up Sunday night in time to get back home, have a quick bit of sleep, take my kids to school on Monday, and I've got Monday off. So that's my plan for the next few days. I'll try and take a few little clips and bits for you in between, so the next video will be entertaining. And yeah, I was a bit overexcited last week. I was like, oh, I'm going down to see Maddie. I'm not going down until tomorrow. So standard week, but it's been shite, absolute shite. So great. We love work. Always a winner. Anyway, I'm drinking wine. I have toothache. I'm pissed off. I've done some stitching. Anyway, so this week I have worked on only 3 projects and I've only worked on a treasure hunt bookshelf really today, but I've done a good bite today. So I'm going to show you that first. Okay. Last week, as I was editing, I realised that if I took a screenshot as I edited, it was much easier than playing my video back on my phone and screenshotting, which is what I've been doing. Anyway, here's where my treasure hunt bookshelf was this time last week. And I put in 1,200 stitches through the week. And today, let me pull up my pattern keeper. Width down to here. I've done 1,300 stitches today, so I'm currently at 0.37 for the month, which is not bad, but I've caught up today mostly. Had a bit of quiet time this morning. The house was all sleeping, so I got and did some stitches, and I've left my needle halfway through a stitch. Look, literally halfway through a stitch, because I guess that's where I stopped. So as I said, last week it looked like this. I'll put the picture up here, not before, because I'm showing it you now, and now it's here. So I'm doing what I said I'd do, and ooh, a bit light behind there. There we go. So I've come across from here. I'm just working my way. This is how it's loosely going to look, just kind of bitty, finding colours that there's a good chunk of, and doing all of that. So this colour came round here and down here. And then this colour now goes that way as well. So I've got some pale in there and some there. So I'm heading to the corner, as I've said over and over again, if you follow me, over that way to the other corner, which is over there. I'm going to do that in May, but for April I'm on and I'm heading. So I'm already heading across the top. Very loosely, cross-country-y, as I do. In no fixed pattern. I'm not filling in a neat line. I'm just letting the stitches meander wherever they take me. So I've done most of this and most of that, which is about 2,500 stitches, which still, you know, is a good bite, but I need to do 7. So I'm still a long way off for the month, but I'm back on it. Okay, now my pilgrim, which I'm working on this month. Ooh, lovely progress. Where's my book? This is also going to be very quick because I've got almost no battery in my tablet, so I'm going to record until my battery's about dead, and then I will, which has just started flashing at me, which is great, and then I can plug it in and do all the rest of the crap with it. So my pilgrim, I put in 1,500 stitches. It's at 71.06% from last week. And last week it looked like this, and this week it looks like this. So I've got my bottom corner in. I did this little bit here last night. I actually did this bit twice for reasons unknown. I completely miscounted this. It looked rubbish. It didn't line up. And I was like, really? I'm using Pattern Keeper and I still can't get it right? So I sat for half an hour and took it all out. I'd literally filled in 1, 2, 3 of these 4 little things and I was fudging it. I was completely making it up as I went along and I went, this is ridiculous. Right, time has passed, it's almost dark. My tablet completely gave up the ghost. It went from 20 down to completely flat. And I've had to delete tons of shit off my card just because it was full. So I don't even know where I was. Was I showing you this? So after I redid all this crap, I'm not managing with my words. Apologies for my words. After I'd frogged out all of this and restitched this, I went down here last night and I found the bottom corner, which is lovely. So the page runs to about here, I think. So I probably won't get the page done this month, but I've done a good bit of stitching there, and I'm trying to do. I've got a little bundle in my box. This is my little moving around with me box. I have a small bundle, and I'm trying to put in 1 or 2 lengths a day. So that's like three goes. It comes out at about 260, 300 stitches, depending on how neat I'm being. So about that a day. Sometimes a little bit more if I'm enjoying it, which I always am. But so my horsey I think my horsey's got a bit more to come this way, and I'm just getting on with it. So the only other thing I've worked on this week, which has taken the majority of stitches, has been my Mini Autumn's Promise, which last week was at 60? Yes, 60.4% last week, and this week, helps if you look, I've put in 4,600 stitches, and it was at 71% last night, and I've only done a tiny little bit this afternoon on it. So it's currently sitting at 71.2%. So last week in my video, if I haven't deleted all the pictures because I've just had to do a massive cull and I might have made a mistake, if I haven't messed up, it's here where it was last week in last week's video. This week it is, this one does well to come out of its little Q-snap. This week it's here, so you can see I've put in a lot of work down here. I've colour completed quite a few of the colours, a lot of that tree's in. Colour's not showing up quite so nicely. The tree branch is really quite there. You can see it's quite got lots of different colours in it, but it just looks sludgy from over here because of the light. And I've been filling in, you can see there's some blanks. I've been filling in the white stitches here. These are unbelievably filthy white stitches, but what I did was I blocked out all the boxes, and you can see I've got a box here I haven't filled in, box here, box there, but I did all the outlines around the 10 by 10s so that I knew I could just fill it in if I wanted to. So you can see from the light shining through how much I've got to do. It's still 29%, but he is coming along. A lot of the background's been filled in this week. And there we go. His eye is finally filled in because he had 4 stitches missing in his eye. His eye is finally filled, but I'm getting on. I don't know if I'll get it done in the month because I've still got 12, nearly 13,000 stitches to go, I think. Yeah, and only half a month. So we'll see. It's at 71% just now. Right. Going to be short and sweet because it appears I can't talk, I can't work my tablet, I should have washed my hair, it looks terrible. Never mind, my videos are unprofessional. If you watch me, you watch me. If you don't, never mind. There we go. So, next week. So my stitching's going to be low this coming week because I'm going to be with Maddie until Sunday night. So I'll be stunned if I get hardly anything done. We're going to go into London on Saturday. I've booked the tickets, and I've booked us tickets with London Underground passes on them, so we can bump about as we choose. And we are going to go in to the... I had to look at Bernadette Banner's video where she goes to the fabric bit of London, and I wrote down the tube station I need to go to. So we're going to go there. We're going to go to a couple of fabric shops because I need to start Maddie a gown for her, or for her May ball, which we will procure the fabrics and do all the measurements. I've got my sewing machine in the car. May or may not get started with that. Might just take my sewing machine for a journey and bring it home and make it at home, but we'll see. So we've got to do that, and then wherever else Maddie wants to go, we'll do that on Saturday, and then we'll come back, and then we'll have a nice Sunday, and then I'll drive home. So I've got 3 full days with my girl basically, which will be lovely because I haven't seen her since Christmas, and she only came home for 2 weeks at Christmas, so it's been a wee while since I've seen her. So it'll be lovely to see her, even though I have to sleep on her floor, which as an old lady is going to be sore by Sunday, but never mind. We do these things, don't we? Anyway, it's very little pain to see my girl. Right, I shall go. I apologise for this video. I appreciate it's been really quite not brilliant for me, but hey ho. And might not be so much stitching next week, but there will be some pretty pictures, hopefully, of me and Maddie just seeing my girl. Right guys, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.